Hello, my dear students. How are you? Now we are on lesson 7, centimeters. Now, centimeters, it's a smaller unit than inches, and it's better to measure a very small objects by using centimeters. Now, it's a new unit, but you have to recognize now between the customary units and the metric units. Now, customary units are inches, feet, and yards. So, inches, feet, and yards, these are the customary units, okay? Now, what about the metric units? Now, metric units are centimeters and meters, okay? Now, we say that centimeters is a smaller unit than inches, okay? So that's why for small objects, we can use centimeters to measure it by centimeters. But, for example, our pencil, we can measure it by inches, and also we can measure it by centimeters, okay? So, in general, for smaller objects or for small objects, we can use inches and centimeters. But the things that you have to know that centimeters is smaller than inches, okay? Centimeters smaller than inches. And also you have to know that customary units are inches, feet, and yards. But the metric units are centimeters and meters. Today we will talk about centimeters, and then on the next lesson, inshallah, we will talk about meters. Now go with me to page 339 from our big book to do exercise A. Now exercise A, find the length of each object. Look at the objects that we have. Firstly, we have the glue stick, okay? And here we have a ruler. You see it? Look at the length of our glue stick. It's about how many centimeters? It's about 8 centimeters. And we said before, when we want to measure the length, we just start from 0 to the end of the object. So it's the best measurement for an object, okay? So now the glue stick, it's about 8 centimeters. And it's done for you. Number 1, it's already done for you. Now go to the second one. Now number 2, we have a pencil. Okay? We have a pencil, and here we have the ruler. The ruler with centimeters, okay? Our ruler with centimeters. Now we just start from number 0, from 0 to the end of the object. So it's about how many centimeters? It's about 8 centimeters, okay? So what's the tool that we use to measure object with centimeters? Our ruler, okay? And on your ruler, you have 2 sides. One for inches and the other one for centimeters. Now, on this lesson, you have to measure it by centimeters. Okay, now go with me to exercise B from the same page. Find the object, estimate the length, then measure it using a ruler. Using what? Your ruler with centimeters, okay? Now, number 1, it's done for you. We have sharpener. Estimate the sharpener, it's about 5 centimeters. And the measurement by using the ruler, it's about 6 centimeters. Now go to number 2. Number 2, we have a pen. Go to number 2. Number 2, we have pen, okay? Here we have to measure it by using the ruler, right? We can use a ruler with the centimeters to measure it. Now, please, yalla, bring your ruler and measure it. It will be about nearly 14 or 13 centimeters. And if we want to estimate it, logically, it's about 14 centimeters, okay? When we measure, we just use a tool. And what is our tool? The ruler with centimeters. But when we estimate, now go with me to page 340. For page 340, I have to go with you to the book. Okay? Page 340, exercise A. Write each length in centimeters. Write each length in centimeters. Now, number 1, we have a spoon, right? Look, we just start from 0 to number what? To number 5. So it's about how many? Sorry, not to number 5, to number 6 here. So it's about how many centimeters? 6 centimeters. Okay? Number 2, here by using a ruler. Okay, my dear? Now, number 2, we have an eraser. Look, from number 0 to what? Sorry, to number 3. So it's about 3 centimeters. So it's about 3 centimeters. Now, number 3, what do we have? A line. Okay, we just have a line. Now, our line, it's from number 0 to 9. So it's about 9 centimeters, okay? From this page, I just need exercise A. Now, go with me to page 341. 341. Now go with me to page 341. Question number 1, problem solving, okay? Question number 1, the pencils that we have 3 pencils. It's on your book, okay? The pencils are 17 centimeters, 12 centimeters, and 9 centimeters long, okay? The first one 17 centimeters, the next one 12 centimeters, and the last one 9 centimeters. What is the total length of all the pencils? Now here the word all, it means we have to add them all together. So we just add 17 plus 12 plus 9 equals how many? 38 centimeters. Okay? So, question number 1. The pencils are 17 centimeters, 12 centimeters, and 9 centimeters. How many? What's the total length in all of all the pencils? We have to add them all together. So we will get 38 centimeters. Okay? So that's the answer for question number 1. Now, question number 2. Paul measured a rug using 2 rulers. He said its length is the same in centimeters and inches. Is he correct? Explain. Now, he said that they are the same length, okay? And he has the same length with centimeters and inches. Do you agree with him? No, right? We don't agree. Why? Because we said that centimeters are smaller than inches. So that's why the measurements are not the same number. The measurement could not be the same number. Why? Because centimeters are smaller than inches. Okay? So write the answer with me. No, centimeters are smaller than inches. No, centimeters are smaller than inches. So the measurements are not the same number. Okay? So, no, centimeters are smaller than inches. That's why the measurements are not the same number. Okay? Now, vocabulary check. Match. We have to match these two words, centimeters and an inch, with the best. Centimeter. Is it a metric unit of length or a customary unit of length? We said that metric units are centimeters and meters, and customary units are inches, feet, and yards. So centimeters is a metric unit of length, and an inch is a customary unit of length. Okay? Now, my dear students, we just finished our lesson today. I hope you understand it clearly. Thank you for listening to me. Bye.